Good afternoon, YouTube. How is everybody doing? I'm doing alright. This is been a pretty crazy week. We are about halfway done rebuilding Todds Lbz with 60 over injectors, bag of parts in the CP3, high flow kit, cleaned up the turbo. The driver's side is about done. I'm going to show you cleaning, what else? Cleaning and installation of the injectors and what you need to look for, I guess, whatever. Basically, I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. There's so much shit everywhere. Alright, anyways, we got a nice injector cleaning kit, which I'll show you right here. There's some giant Q-tips right there and there. And this is like a brush that cleans down the bore. And you can clean the walls out. We're just gonna hit the walls of the valve cover with the big Q-tips and brake clean. And we're gonna use this. And the way this works is it goes down the injector hole. I don't know if you can see here. You're gonna go all the way to the bottom. It's gonna be hard to see, but you're gonna basically twist it around inside there. I'm gonna do them all again with brake clean, but you're gonna break up all that carbon and all that stuff down in there. And you pull it out, and you can see, get all the nasty stuff off. Basically, then you take a Q-tip with some brake clean on it and clean it up down there first. And you're gonna do that before installing any injectors. I suggest, we bought the really nice, like, extravagant kit, but you can buy a like $100 Duramax cleaning kit from the dealership, and basically it just has a little, basically what I just showed you, that tool, and you clean out all the injector holes before you put them back in, because you need that copper washer to be smushed and create a good seal when you put the injectors in. So that's something I recommend buying just to have. It's good in case you ever have to pull them out, because I have had injectors leak before and it's miserable. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean them all now. I'm gonna grab the injectors, I'm gonna set them in there, and I'll go over the next steps after that. Alright, so I'm gonna just show you, once your injector holes are clean, it's gonna be kind of hard to do. You set your injector in, and you need to slide the hold down on first while it's pulled out a little bit, and it slides in, so you can't get it out after. This won't come out after it's in. You slide it in, give it a little wiggle, and slide it down. Alright, then take your bolt, and put it in the injector hold down. Once it's in, there you go. And then we'll go over tightening and buttoning everything up here in a minute. Alright, so all the hold downs are in and bolted, snugged up. We're about to torque this one real quick. I'm going to show you. I'm going to just show you this one because I can only do one-handed. There we go. So we did 30 foot-pounds, and so the Haynes manual says 22 for LBZ, but 37 for LOI LB7. Obviously, the higher compression engines, the earlier ones, more torque, but we split the difference and went 30 on these, just because we dinged up the washers a little bit, setting them down on the new nozzles. So we just wanted to make sure they sealed good, so we went 30 on all 4, or all 8, and I'm going to keep buttoning them up, and I'll show you how everything else goes in. So I'm sure all of you guys are capable human beings. I'll show you over here. So you can plug in a wiring harness. That's simple. I'm going to show you real quick how to do the slightly more complicated but still very easy thing to do. Let's put these little return lines in. So they just go in. So wiggle them down. Make sure they're going in right. Maybe. There we go. Clipped in. Now, this is like the hardest part about this whole job right here. Not about the injector job, but about putting the injector in, is putting these little freaking clips on. So, you got the clip like this. It goes into grooves underneath this thing to lock it in place. These ones are pretty easy because it's open on this side, so they went in fairly easy. But doing the driver's side sucks because, and you want to just check to make sure it's locked in, push it all the way in, just check it, make sure it's not coming out. But the driver's side sucks because there's no room. So I'm gonna plug in and pop all these in on all the injectors and start buttoning up the top. Alright guys, we're losing sunlight here. Hold on. Yeah, so we got everything buttoned up under here. We're gonna start moving up to the top side, the fuel bowl, the fuel lines, all that stuff. We're losing daylight here. I'll update you as we go. Basically just putting everything back together now, so just gonna get it all done. Just to update, we're starting to get things to look like a truck again. It's kind of hard to see. I had to turn the light on. And I'm missing a few bolts, so I'm gonna go fishing for those right now. I probably just put them in the wrong spot because I got short ones, but I need the longer ones. These ones ain't quite long enough, so I'm trying to put them in here. So I just need to find out where I put the wrong ones in and swap them out. Easy day though, not a big deal. I just almost done. All the injectors are like completely buttoned up. I'll do one more once over, and then turbos all good. Connecting all the coolant lines and shit, so it's just time consuming at this point. Trying to get everything back together and find the right screws and stuff, so I'm making progress though. I'll definitely get the first startup on video. I'm going to keep pushing to get this done though. I want to get it done tonight and running. One truck out of the way, and then tomorrow we can just go balls to the wall on mine. Start putting it back together, or cleaning at least. Got a lot of work to do. We'll see though. It's been busy, man. It's been real crazy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, a little foggy here. We jumped ahead like 3 or 4 hours, and the truck looks like a truck again. We need to put on the driver's side intercooler pipe, which is no biggie. I think that's it. Oh, the intake. Yeah, the air intake to the box. But right now, I'm gonna take the keys and I'm gonna kick over, because it does have an air dog or a fast. So I'm gonna kick over the fuel pump for a minute and see if we can find any leaks or anything. So I need one more nut, I guess. I don't really know what happened to it, but it's no biggie. Alright, so we got fuel coming. We're gonna come up here, grab the flashlight, look for leaks, any sort of leaks or anything. Let it run for a little bit, kind of prime the system up. I don't think we're gonna have any. We do need to tune the truck anyway, so I'm gonna do that now. We're running Danville tunes on this thing. So we're gonna download the new Danville 60 over injector tunes, and yeah, hopefully should be ready to rock and roll after that. So we'll do a startup video here soon. Sorry I didn't do too much of the rebuild process. Really needed to get this truck done, so I didn't have too much time to mess around too much. So I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna put this last nut on, put the intercooler pipe on, and the air box. While that's going on, I'm gonna download the tunes, and then we'll do a startup video. So hopefully it's not too hard. Alright guys, this is the moment of truth. I'm stepping on something. Everything's cleaned up. The truck is about 99.9% back together. I gotta put that little plastic cover on, but other than that, it's all back together. So we are going to try and fire it up for the first time here. So I'm gonna set you guys up here. Hopefully nothing goes crazy. Hopefully we're in business here, and it starts right up. No noises, no freakish things. Alright, so we did have the whole fuel system apart, so that is part of the reason why we're gonna have this issue. I forgot we also modded the CB3 on this truck, so I forgot we had that apart too, so it's gonna take a little bit to get this thing started, but it's definitely gonna be nasty when it's done. Let's see if I'll let the fuel pump sit on a little bit first. Cycle the vanes. Don't want to burn out the starter. I'm going to leave the fuel pump on though. So it's going to take a little bit. It's the way it goes when you try and start a diesel again. So hopefully we can get it fired up here shortly. It's going to be sick. There it is. See what that check engine light's on. Use solenoid, low voltage, map sensor. Here. Oh, they're all off. Okay, they're all off. There you have it, guys. We're gonna let it idle for a little bit, let it work itself out.